Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. Today I've got a smartphone sent in to me by Honor. It's been out a little while, this one, but I still thought it was worth covering because it's a really decent smartphone for the money. This is the Honor 8X. I can't wait to show it to you and also run through the specifications. So let's jump straight into it and take a closer look. So this is the Honor 8X smartphone. I think it looks very nice. First of all, it's got a very impressive screen. This is a 6.5 inch screen with a really impressive resolution. The resolution on this is 1080 by 2340. That is a nice size screen. We've also got two different models of this. You either get 4GB or 6GB of RAM. It's a Kirin 710 processor, which has got a nice turn of speed. You do see some sort of lag sometimes when you're really taxing the smartphone, but overall a very good turn of speed. We've also got 64GB of storage capacity in here, or you can get 128GB version. There's also a dedicated micro SD card slot for if you want to expand that storage capacity. Inside we've also got a 3750 mAh battery, good enough for a whole day use very easily. And the main camera is 20 megapixels, capable of capturing 1080p video. So a very capable camera as well. So just starting at the front, you've got this sort of notch at the top where it houses the selfie camera. It's not too big, it's nicely done, and then we've got very minimal bezels all the way around the smartphone. Looks very nice. I think overall nice design. On the side here we've got the volume rocker and also the power button, and along the bottom edge we've got the speaker. We've got micro USB for charging, and also 3.5mm audio jack. On the opposing side we've got the SIM card tray, and we've also got a little secondary mic up the top here as well. So very good overall design, fit and finish. I'll move around to the back of the phone very shortly. Something worth mentioning is the fact that this has got Google Play Store, so you can install any app that you want. So it's still Google service supported on this one. And if we move around to the back, you'll see this really nice colour, very nice colour. It does pick up fingerprints, but a nice mirrored finish on here. We've got the rear facing cameras, as you can see there. Very nice. It's AI camera as well. Actually interpolates the images to 48 megapixels. We've also got a fingerprint sensor on the back, which I'll demonstrate to you now. So if we turn this phone off, and then you'll just see my finger just tap. So tap and it unlocks. Do it again. Tap. I missed it. Tap and it unlocks. As long as you hit that fingerprint sensor, tap and it unlocks, you get a very good success rate of unlocking this. I've been finding around about sort of 99%, probably a little bit more than that. Just when I miss it, you have to sort of get that muscle memory going to tap that in the right place. But very responsive fingerprint sensor. And I sort of prefer when smartphones have the fingerprint sensor on the back rather than under the screen, because this is where you hold the phones. Your finger naturally falls near the fingerprint sensor. So it's very handy having it there rather than on the front. And don't forget, this is a large screen smartphone, so if it was on the front, you sort of have to adjust your hand every time you want to unlock it. Now, with regards to cameras, let's just cover off the camera specification again, because I don't want any confusion on that. So we've got dual cameras on here, and also a selfie camera on the front, of course. But if we move around to the back, just to cover off these again, 48 megapixels is the sort of resolution you're going to end up with. The actual sensor, I believe, is around about 20 megapixels, and there's also a 2 megapixel depth sensor. This rear camera is capable of capturing 1080p video up to 60 frames per second. And then round on the front, it's a 16 megapixel camera. The 16 megapixel camera is very good indeed. It's got a nice angle of view. F2 aperture, HDR supported of course on the front facing camera as well as the rear one, and this front one is capable of capturing 1080p video at 30 frames per second. Now I'll show you some photos that I've captured with this. Let's just turn this round into landscape. Purple is a colour that is very difficult for smartphones to capture, and cameras in general, but they normally sort of really blow out the colour and make it too vibrant. These are really vibrant flowers anyway, and I think it's done a good job of capturing those. Some more flowers here. Really nice tonal quality to this photo. Let's move across. Another one here. Again, nice amount of detail. You can see it picked up focus here on the flower, and even though there wasn't much distance between the flower and the background, it's still given us a nice sort of blurred background. So really great job on that. Here I was just trying to capture something that's very difficult to pick out. These are little sort of glass beads, and it still managed to pick out the contrast areas and give me a nice amount of detail in this photo. And then last but not least, something that I built a few years ago. It's not a full-size one, it is a Lego one, my VW camper van. And again, I just wanted to see the colours, because this is a nice red colour, of course, and it's really sort of a natural looking photo, not oversaturated, just really well done. So I think the camera is very good on this. It's not the most responsive camera, so it takes a little bit of a while to focus and take the photo, but the end result's very good indeed. Now, performance, I mentioned earlier, I don't think you're going to have any complaint really about performance. This isn't a high spec flagship phone, and you'll see that when you see the price. This is a budget end phone, but for the price you're getting the full Google support on here as well, including the Play Store, and a really nice experience for both communication, social media, browsing the web, etc, etc, and you're getting a decent camera as well. So what do I think overall of the Honor 8X? I think it's a really good option if you haven't got a lot of money to spend, or you don't want to spend a lot of money on your smartphone. You're still going to get a good Google Android experience on this, and I think the photos are very pleasing. I think the battery life's great, and I do think that the fit and finish on this far exceeds the price point. It's well worth checking out. So that is it for my review. Thank you very much for watching. This has been live, of course. A big thank you. I can see lots of you tuning in live, including Raymond Moore. Raymond saying, "Hi Dave, love your budget smartphones review." Thank you very much. I've been covering a lot of budget and mid-range smartphones lately. I think they deserve the coverage because they offer up great value for money. And when I started Geekanoids all those years back in 2006, the reason I started it is so that I could make, initially it was written reviews, but then moving on to videos, so that I could make videos that helped you guys and girls make an informed buying decision. So if something doesn't work properly, like I mentioned on here, if that little tiny lag on occasion is going to bother you, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you want to make an informed buying decision on a budget smartphone that's still going to perform very well indeed and deliver on a lot of other fronts as well, then this video might help you. And that's why I started the Geekanoids channel. It's why I still do it today, just so I can help you to make those buying decisions and not buy a dud piece of technology. And with this particular smartphone, I can certainly recommend it. So that's it for this video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please do hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on my future videos. And I'll see you in another one very, very soon.